It'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Now the NFL's third leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
At the 25-yard line.
Hey, 31! Got him, go!
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it fourth down. Certainly not the start they were looking for offensively, coming off that loss last week on the road.
And they didn't do their job. They're going to feel poorly about that. But what they're going to do is look at the defense and say, can you pick us up here? And let's face it, defenses can score. We've seen it, right? They can take the ball away, create a big-time opportunity. Let's see if they can get that done.
Yeah, just something to jumpstart this home crowd.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Deebo Samuel on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it first and 10 at their 38.
Now Purdy.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
San Francisco.
A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
The Browns had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. You look at this Niner defense.
They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there.
And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Fielded just inside the 20. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's caught by Werner, the tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On first down, it's Purdy.
Flush to his right.
He'll get this to his tight end, Latu.
Escapes the defender. Touchdown, 49ers.
Cameron Latu
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 14-0. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The penalty got him half the distance to the goal down to the 1. Made that try a little easier.
Yeah, without a doubt. And it opens up your playbook, doesn't it? From the 1-yard line, run, pass, do whatever you want there. And they did it successfully.
25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Dancing to his left. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. You look at this Niner defense.
They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Browns nothing.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 5.
No time now.
And again, it's Chubb. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 50, it's Watson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 4th down, Watson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 50 yards.
And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on fourth down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
He's got a man, complete.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown. Deebo Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Niners have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2.
Purdy will throw for it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They run it again with Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And this offense on third down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Brings up 4th down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Now Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Ray McLeod on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Shakes off the sack. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here we go, set. Go, Reed, go. Take go.
They go play action here. Purdy rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
In punt formation for the 49ers.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Watson on 1st down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. They'll roll him out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the end zone, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Hey, we got a snapper.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And some strong running. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And quickly they get to the line.
1st down, here's Mitchell.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
Sliding out of the pocket.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Purdy looking to throw. They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
20! And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
On 1st down, Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right
This team sucks.
to extend their lead. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
That could be part of it too.
And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. On first down, it's Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here's Watson. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
Drake Jackson
Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taking on the midfield logo. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Purdy off the play fake.
He'll buy some time right. Gets this one to use check. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. It just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
18 Cardinal.
Here's Purdy.
Rolling to his right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That pass complete to Moore.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 67 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Back to throw, Watson. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Right back to Mitchell here. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
And they're going to speed things up here.
A give running right is Mitchell.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
2nd down. Here's Davis Price.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Now Purdy.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Caden Stearns.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
And the Browns are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Alert!
Up the middle, it's Chubb. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 6.
Now it's Watson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
81 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well.
Chubb producing on that run, and he produces year after year for the Browns. 3rd in the league with over 1,500 yards in 2022. He quietly is in the top 20 all-time in both yards and touchdowns in a player's first 5 seasons.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he's got this down to the 35.
This